Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is Elgin here at eXp Realty from the Elgin Paul Walker team. And guess who I am? I'm Elgin. Hey, I want to kind of talk to you right now for just a brief second on what we're seeing in the real estate market right now. Now, I don't know if this is a blip. I don't know if this is a trend. I have my own theories just from experience. But what I will say is this is that maybe 6 months or so ago, give it say even go back as far as 8 or 9 months, as the interest rates took dramatic increases. I mean, we went from like 3% to almost 8% in just a few months. And as the economy has begun to adjust, and the government is doing what they do to quote unquote curb inflation, the real estate market was suffering in the sense that we weren't having a lot of sales overall, and in the specific areas that I work. And there are obviously plenty of reasons from that, from fear, from buyers now not being able to qualify, some of them, to just different things. But let me tell you something that's happening that's not being discussed enough, again, at least in areas that I service. So we've noticed interest rates kind of stabilize, and people are getting back to understanding that that's where the rates are going to be. They've also come off of their highs. It was a lot of people that thought we were going to go to 8, 9, maybe 10%. And who knows if we still might do that at some point. But as we speak right now, rates have backed down a little bit. Now, they're not down at 2, 3% and all of that. But if you're at an interest rate was at like 7, 7.25, and now all of a sudden that rate is possibly 6.5, 6.25 or so, not including some ways to buy it down and all of that, that's a considerable difference in where your purchasing power will take you. We've also noticed that a lot of people, as the rates have gone down, buyers are jumping back in the market, hoping to get in before there's another rate hike. Now, of course, once you get in, and at some point, rates will probably back down again, who knows to what, but now you've secured a property, you're able to refinance at that particular time, depending, of course, on circumstances. You have that opportunity, but you're in your home. Because the biggest thing is, can you afford it monthly? So here's what we're seeing. What we're seeing right now is because there's just so much of a lack of inventory, just not enough homes to sell for the demand that's out there, we are again experiencing homes that are selling in multiple offers. We are again seeing some of them sell well above the list price. Now, we're not seeing it as often, at least I'm not seeing it as often as the previous market, but I will tell you this, the last 5 transactions here, the last 45 days or so that we've done, all of the homes sold for over their list price. None of them were on the market maybe more than a week, and all of them had multiple offers. So that's personal experience. What I'm seeing and hearing from other colleagues is the same thing or something extremely similar. Now, I don't care what the market is. This doesn't happen to every home all the time, anytime. But we are experiencing that now. So now is it a short window period where we might experience this and things may change? Who knows, right? But that's what's going on right now. It's a healthy market, but there's just not a lot of inventory. There's not a lot of inventory for a few reasons. But one of the biggest reasons is that there are people who have refinanced their homes and took advantage of some of these fantastic opportunities with interest rates. So they don't want to give that up. If you're in a 2 or 3% loan on your house, you may not necessarily want to sell that home to jump into a property and take a 6.5% interest rate, unless you need to. So what we're seeing is people that put their homes on the market right now because they have a need to sell, not people that just want to sell. And we've got more buyers that want to get in. So that being said, that's what's going on in the real estate market as we speak today. Check back with me next week, next month, and it may be different, but that's where we are now.